Following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We think it's the banning of
We
speech.
are
First Amendment protection
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Ah, yes! Finally kicked those fuckers off the air.
It's about goddamn time I got sick of those fucks.
Yeah, that G.J. Jerkman and Maxwell Silverhammer with all their goddamn
You know what?
anti-corporate talk.
I'm just be happy. We're gonna go celebrate right now. I think we should go do some golf and butt fuck one another.
Oh, that's the greatest. I'm ready. Hold on. Go get in the car here.
Get the hell in the other side. Another side. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, this is a great day.
I'm gonna start it up now. You ready?
These bastards.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bora Bora, here we go.
It's the STIM Radio Show.
Maxwell Silverhammer, G.J. Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motor. Do you smell fire? I think somebody lit a cigarette. No, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9, cause the STEM radio family ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call HQ. A win for you, a musical genius, man. They can't paint it like a face is. But if the content is making you sick, take some Dayquil. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me.
Welcome to the STIM Radio Show with the man behind the mic. Can he be hypnotized? Does he have a brain to be hypnotized? Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yeah, bitches! Welcome to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And I'm G.J. Jerkman.
And in the house, very impromptu interview with Justin Tranz.
Yes.
What's happening, man?
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
So, I love the name, first of all, and I caught it right away. It was Justin, last name Tranz.
That's right.
Justin Tranz. So, and you do a show here locally, right?
Yes, I do, at the Tommy Wynn Theater on the Strip.
Nice. And what nights do you do your show?
I am on every night except for Wednesday night at 8:30.
Oh, this is why you were able to come down here.
That's right. I'm here. I'm off today.
Well, man, welcome. I've always been very skeptical when it comes to hypnosis. And I guess my big burning question is, I know a lot of times when people are being hypnotized, you guys use visual things. And I know when you had, you were on Carol's show last hour, you had her looking through her fingers and doing all kinds of shit like that. Well, how would you hypnotize somebody that is blind like myself?
Well, as I was saying in the last show, I get you to feel things.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't care if you can see me. I need you to feel.
Okay.
So I'm going to make you feel things in your body, sensations.
So you don't have them like, okay, watch my hand.
No, I don't have to do
Hands
that.
doing this shit.
No, don't have to do that at all.
Okay.
You don't have to watch anything. You don't have to look at anything. Just, I'm going to make you feel something in your body.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Huh, interesting. And Jerkman, I don't know, I guess he can't do anything on the air, right?
Well, we'll figure out something.
Yeah, he
Huh?
can. Yeah.
Could he?
We'll figure out something.
I wonder if he could do something to me on the, as far as like, some kind of hypnosis type stuff.
Because it's directed towards you.
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Right. Right.
Try to do something.
So it's hypnotizing me. I remember I had this other chick on, and she didn't necessarily make me a believer. She well, it was sort of fluff, a lot of fluff and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, usually you hypnotize people because of, to try to break bad habits or?
People do. Well, that's what hypnosis is known for. Hypnotherapy is to help people to change their lives. Maybe they have a challenge, a problem, something that they want to overcome. Or I work with professional athletes. Like I work with the NBA, and I hypnotize NBA players to play better basketball.
Really?
Yes. Oh, yes, I do. They hired me, so it must be a little real.
Yeah,
They pay me a lot of money to do
Well,
that.
I'm not. I'm on the fence with it. It's
Or
like
maybe I hypnotize them to believe they're better.
Right. And then just collect the cash.
Yes, right.
Well, and I'm trying to think what can we do? What would be a good thing to just? You want to just start with the hypnosis on the air?
Yeah, whatever I do.
Okay, let's see if we can do this.
Well, what is it you're looking to be?
Yeah.
I'll ask the question.
I got one. Okay, I got one for you. Let's do this. I'm looking at your hands, okay?
Okay.
In fact, I'm just going to put your hands... Let me put a hand right there for
Okay, just one hand there. Oh, and then the other one there?
Let's see something.
Okay.
Can we stand up? Is that okay?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
Can we stand up?
Yeah, I don't know what you'll see if you could go so far, but yeah.
Let's stand up.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to turn your body towards me.
All right.
There you are. You're towards me now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, George, I'm going to have you to. I'm just going to. Okay. I'll start this way. Put your feet together. Make them touch.
Okay. Just like that.
Just like that.
Okay.
Now, don't move your feet.
Okay.
Okay. In a moment, I'm going to rock you off balance just slightly.
Okay.
Go where I put you. I've got you. I'm not going to drop you.
Yeah, I got
I'm going
headphones
to rock you
on.
off balance.
I'll rip them out.
I'm just going to rock you just a little bit.
Okay.
No. Let your whole body go with me.
Okay.
Don't bend at the waist.
Okay.
I'm just going to bend you and pull you towards me.
Okay.
Good. I'm going to do it again, but let your whole body come with me.
Okay.
I'm just going to let yourself hinge at the ankles.
Okay.
So here you go. I'm going to just... No. You just bend over forward. See?
Oh, see, I'm
No.
working into it. Okay.
No. I'm just going to make your body like a board. It can't even bend here at all.
Okay.
Just stay like that. And I'm just going to pull you towards me. Oh, perfect. There you go. And I'm going to take you back. Just.
Oh, shit. Oh, that were my headphones.
I just pulled out of here, I think. So now I pull.
You don't need them on right now.
Yeah, we don't need them on.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I can take these off.
you can take
That'll
them off
probably
right
give me
now.
a little more freedom, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Because my sound is off now and then.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm just going to rock you again, just forward. No.
Okay.
Just let your whole body go with me. Good. I've got you. And again, I'll do it again. Good. Now I'm going to take you back slightly backwards, just slightly backwards.
Okay.
No. I've got you.
It's funny because I always want to...
No. Notice how your back is arching now.
Yeah.
No, don't. I've got you. Let me just have you. Yeah, let me just have you. There you go. Good. But don't help me at all. No. Let go.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Again. Oh, that's perfect. One more time forward. Let go.
Okay.
No. Let go.
All right.
Let go. Good. Here we go. Now that I'm just going to move your arms just slightly this way. No. Let go. Let them be loose and limp.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got you. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
Okay.
Just loosen. That's it.
All right.
Now, George, I just want you to watch his hands.
Okay.
Just watch his hands, and you're going to see a little motion in one of his hands. You may that one just twitched. Your right one twitched some. Did you feel it twitch?
I think that was a muscle spasm.
That's fine. Yes. Now watch the other one. Let's see. Yes. Now let's see if this one twitches again or moves. But one of them is going to start moving a little more than normal. But don't try to hold it back. Just feel it.
Okay.
Ah, that's right. See? Let go again. That's it. Now, just feel it. Feel your left arm getting lighter. Just feel it. Imagine it's getting lighter. There you go. It just moves slightly more.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Did you feel that? Yes or no?
I did feel.
Feel it more.
Yep.
Now it's going to just rise up by itself. There it is. What does that feel like as it moves? What does it feel like?
I'm not really even noticing it.
But it is moving.
But it is moving. Yes.
Yes.
It is.
If you feel it more, it's going to go higher and higher, higher and higher. And what is it? Do you feel it yet? Moving?
Yeah. It's
kind of crazy.
Slight.
Yeah,
it's
like,
slight
there it
movement.
goes. Even higher, lifting up, moving away from your body. What does it feel like now? Is it moving away from your body? What's it feel like?
Well, let's see. My hand is like right here.
Yes.
Obviously, and my other hand is right by my side.
Yes, but it's still rising.
Yeah. That's
and lifting.
Weird.
How's it feel? Ah, there. Well, look at that. Yes. There you go. Higher and higher.
And you don't even think about it. It's subconscious.
It's subconscious. Anyway, I'm going to bring you back to your seat.
Okay.
And we can just start the show again.
All right.
We'll talk about that.
Let's put my headphones in here.
Yeah, put the headphones in.
Let's see. Put them back in. All right. So,
oh yeah, I'm back.
Well, see, there you go.
That was interesting.
How did that feel?
So it was kind of cool. I was a little shaky because, see, here's the thing too. In my situation, obviously, I got to be very. That's why I'm so. You probably found me a little hard to manipulate.
No, you know what?
Really?
Not hard at all. I mean, I'll be honest with you, not hard at all. I get people that can see, and they're way more difficult. You weren't difficult at all. It was getting you to understand what I wanted you to do.
Right.
And once you understood it, it happened.
Well, there's that trust too.
Oh, sure.
You know, like you said, well, I'm gonna get you when you lean forward. So you're thinking, shit. Well, still, I'm feeling like I'm off balance, so I have to correct myself, and so that's how I arch my back. You know what I mean?
That's right. And I explained to you not to, and you went, oh, okay.
Right.
So right there, you actually just hypnotized him enough for him to relax enough to move his arm. Yeah.
So it's natural. It's not like
it was natural
because a lot of people make it
feeling.
when people talk about hypnosis. It's almost like they go into another world and do all kinds of crazy shit, and then they come back and they didn't realize they did it.
Right. But that does happen, though, doesn't it? It can happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can take somebody completely under then.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Can your eyes close and just stay closed?
Yeah. Just like that?
Okay, yeah. I'm going to turn you around towards me so I can just leave it.
Okay.
That's good.
You want me to do anything with my feet? Or
no, nothing at all. Just sit
Okay.
right there.
All right.
And I just want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
Just close them. That's all I want you to do.
Okay, they're just closed.
They're just closed. And, and no reason to talk or anything like that now. Just listen to me, okay? Your eyes are closed. Okay, good. I'm thinking about you right now. Just thinking about you. Here we go. You realize that if you really wanted to, you could open your eyes if you wanted to. Isn't that correct? You could if you wanted to.
Yeah, if I just said fuck it.
Exactly. If you just said fuck it, it would work, right?
Right, exactly.
But check this out. I'm thinking about you. Here we go. Feel this. That's it. That's it. Now, that's it. Now, feel your eyes pressing down a little tighter. Feel that. No reason to talk. Just feel them pressing down.
Right.
Press down a little more. That's it. There they go. Press down even tighter. Now, just stay with me now. Just press down a little tighter. Feel that. Yeah. What does it feel like as they press down? What does it feel like?
It's this involuntary feeling.
Yes.
Like when you said they were closing more,
Yes.
I didn't even realize it.
Yes. Now check this out. Here's the strange part. Feel them pressing down and sealing shut now. It's just involuntary. Now try.
You said sealing shut? Like
feel it. You're going to feel them sealing right now. Now try to open them and find them pressing down. In fact, the harder you try, the more impossible it becomes. Okay. Well, you actually got them.
I got them open.
Yeah. Get them open again. Yeah. But I have to work on that with you because I've never done this with someone that can't see.
Right, because
I haven't done this with
you know.
I'm just trying it out.
Right, see if it works, right?
Because I know it's kind of like when people blindfold themselves. Yeah. And they say, well, I'm blindfolded. I can't see anything. I'm thinking, well, all you got to do is raise that blindfold and you can see everything.
That's right. Well, let's do one more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try like one more thing.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Now, in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 5 down. No, close your eyes now. Again, just close them. I'm going to do something completely different with your eyes. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 5 down to 1. When I reach the count of 1, your eyelids will lock tightly closed. And in fact, the harder you try to open your eyes on the count of 1, the more impossible it becomes for you.
Okay.
Nod your head if you understand. That's good. So right now, I just want you to get a picture in your mind. Can you do that? Sure. Can you picture something?
Sure.
A picture, a painting, a photograph, a snapshot.
Actually, it would probably have to be tangible. Like
tangible.
You'd have to say a house with
a house,
carpet,
then whatever you want to picture.
Okay.
You picture that.
All right.
You got that?
Got it.
Hold it. Lock your mind around it. Just leave it there. No reason to talk now. I'm going to just do all the. Don't actually speak again until that I ask you to speak. Okay?
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. Now, lock your mind around that picture. See it very clearly. And I want you to nod your head if you have a picture. Nod it. Nod it more and more. Keep nodding. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now stop nodding, but hold the picture in your mind as I count backwards from 5 down to 1. As I reach the count of 1, your eyelids will lock tightly closed. And in fact, the harder you try to open your eyes on the count of 1, the more impossible it becomes for you. So here we go. Listen to my instructions. Here we go. I'm going to even back up a little bit. I want you to take your right hand and raise it above your head, okay? And I want you to extend your right index finger toward the ceiling. Do that. Good. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 down to 1. When I do, I want you just in slow motion to lower your arm back down to where it was before. But you got to do it in really slow motion with your eyes closed. Here we go. But don't start your arm moving until I say 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slowly. You're going a little too fast. Even slower than that. Your arm comes down very, very slowly. And as your arm comes down slowly, I want you to picture that picture in your mind. That's right. Nod your head if you have that picture. Keep nodding. Hold onto the picture very tightly as I count backwards from 5 down to 1. As I reach the count of 1, your eyelids will lock tightly closed. And in fact, the harder you try to open your eyes, the more impossible becomes for you. Once again, nod your head if you understand. Here we go. Lock your mind around the picture. Here we go. 5, eyelids pressing down and sealing shut. Feel it. Squeeze your eyes. Press them hard. Press them tight. Press them tighter and tighter and tighter. 5, they're pressing down and sealing shut. 4, they're sealing as if they were glued. 3, they're locking, sticking, gluing shut. 2, the more you try to open them, the tighter they lock closed. 1, try to open your eyes and find them locking tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. You see, the harder you try, the more impossible it becomes. They're just locked and they're stuck. What do your eyes feel like? What do they feel like? Talk to me.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
They're very closed.
Very close.
Almost like I'm sleeping.
Like you're sleeping, exactly. Kind of surprised yourself, didn't you? Isn't that crazy? That's different than the last time, isn't it?
Well, let's see if I can open them.
Well, I asked you to before.
You know what?
See talk to me.
This is a mind shit. You know, no, seriously, that was fucking crazy. Because you know what? You feel like you're disobeying a command if you dare even open an eye, you know. So you're like, should I? You saw it was kind of tentative, and then they closed again for a second.
Yes, so they were stuck for it.
Yeah,
stuck for you there.
So it's fuck. You got to really the mind. it's totally a mind thing with the hypnosis stuff. So man, we'd have to go really.
So you're a skeptic now?
Yeah, maybe not as much as I was. Well, you remember the one time when that other chick came in and she said the thing about you feel your foot moving or something.
Right.
Yeah. Now my foot was not moving. You know, I felt, kind of, you can kind of train your mind and fuck with yourself a little bit and go, yeah, sure, I feel it moving. You know, because anybody can say anything. You feel that?
But this time you actually felt that. You couldn't open your eyes.
Yeah.
They felt like you even said you felt like they were sleeping.
It was.
They were sleeping.
Well, it was like some mind shit. Like I was like, wait a minute, can I open my eyes? Like it's almost like something. You know, it's strange. It's like it's commanding you. Like, no, you cannot open your eyes. Even when you said to open your eyes, there was still something going. Yeah, I better not open it. It's so you guys kind of get into the voice of the mind a little bit.
Yes, and then but then your arm rose too earlier.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Your arm started rising up and lifting.
Right, and it was just a strange involuntary motion.
There you go.
You know that was going on.
Yeah.
So,
everyone is hypnotizable.
That's interesting.
As I was saying, 50% of us are naturals at it. The other 50% just take more time to get over their fears.
Right.
You see, everybody is hypnotizable because everyone is suggestible. If you weren't suggestible, you couldn't learn.
Well, what about, do you ever hypnotize somebody to, like you said, to overcome a fear?
Yes, all the time.
So, I mean, like, my big fear, well, I'm afraid of fucking any flying insect.
Okay.
Freaks me the fuck out. I hate bees and wasps and all kinds of shit.
Well, they hurt, man.
Oh, yeah, they're dangerous.
Hey, man, I'll mess you up.
but even if a something flies at my face right away, I have a reaction. You know, I'm just like, fuck you, get out of here. You know, even if it's a fly, you know,
right? Because
I don't really know what it is and what's coming at me, you know, but. Or two, when cars get too close to me in a parking lot. Well, because I've been hit by a car. So when a car gets too close, you know, I will jump. You know, even if I'm with somebody that's a sighted guy.
I got a question. Now that he brings this up, is there a time that you can hypnotize somebody into a fear that maybe they should normally have that's dangerous not to have?
Hypnotize them out of having
fear.
the fear.
Out of having a fear.
They should have.
That they should normally have.
You know,
actually, yeah, that's interesting.
I would say I've never thought of that, but yes, you could.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you could.
So, meaning if you something that they should, like for instance, a kid who, you know, it's okay, I'll just, you know, run across the street while the cars are going. And you're going, shit, dude, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, you could probably sort of break them of that habit?
Well, yes, you could. You could.
Wow.
You could. Yeah.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Give somebody a fear of something they should normally have. Right?
Wow. That's very cool, man.
So now that, because I mean, we actually have it on film here. You actually, your arm rising and your eyes
sticking shut.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know how much more of a skeptic you could be at this point.
Well, that's it, and people can watch this shit now. You know.
Now, see, if anything, he cured you of being a skeptic also at the same time.
Well, and there you go. Yeah, curing. Well, you know, I never was. I can't say I was totally skeptical, although there are some things. You know, I try everything. And if I just don't feel it, like for instance, Reiki, I never could, you know, somebody tried to do Reiki on me and they're like, do you feel better? And I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know. I'm just kind of laid there while you stood over me with your hands above me. You know, what the fuck did you do? So, you know, that I was skeptical. I mean, I obviously tried it. You know, I went in believing.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's other outside thoughts too, because I noticed while you were doing that, I was thinking of other things.
Oh, yes.
You know, other stuff that came to my mind.
Well, and that's actually what I was trying to figure out how to circumvent that with you,
right?
Because that's why that I wanted you to feel things. I was trying to like circumvent, because I saw you thinking. You were thinking all kind of things.
Oh yeah,
you were in your head.
Yeah,
you know, and I was trying to actually get you out of that mode and more into a feeling mode.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Following everything that I was saying.
Yeah, because, you know, or I would think, you know, my mind goes to when somebody tells you to relax, you start thinking of something funny.
That's right.
And
that's why I never kind of use the word relax.
Ooh, because it's sort of, like then when you say relax, it's kind of like how people will, you know, when you tell them not to do something, they will do it.
That's right.
So, you know, like, you know, restrooms where they say, you know, please don't piss on the toilets.
That's right.
You know, everybody pisses on the toilet because the sign said not to. So
only flush toilet paper down, and you want to put down everything in the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. You know, certain things that it tells
tampons in the toilet.
None of that stuff, right?
And people will still do it.
No condoms.
And actually, it seems to happen.
Right. They're the first to go. Yeah. So this is kind of new for you, though. This is the first time you've ever somebody totally visually impaired.
Have you ever hypnotized anyone blind?
No,
wow.
Never. You're the first person. That's why I say, no,
let's
go
this.
for it.
Right.
Let's
well,
so let me tell you something. I learned so much from actually doing this with you, so thank you for being open to it.
Oh, absolutely.
I learned a great deal working with you, and if I ever do it again, I will even tweak it even more.
Well, I say, you know, and you're welcome to do this if you ever want to. You know, you can start using me as a guinea pig for shit. You know, I mean, if there's certain things, you know, that you're thinking, well, damn, you know, because it probably is good because you may get, you know, in your show, somebody who's blind who's like, yeah, fuck it. You know
what's interesting? I have had people volunteer that were blind.
Oh, really?
And the bottom line is I sent them back because there's going to be so much stuff going on, and I won't be able to be there for their safety because there's other people there. And they might be like moving fast and quickly and doing things. So I just always send them back.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like you might tell the other people around them, run. And
so
then
they might run him over.
Right.
Or something.
Right.
Or if, let's say that I bring up somebody and they have a cast on their arm, I always send them back. You know,
because you don't know if they're going to flail around or hit somebody accidentally.
I don't know.
So, wow. So that is an interesting. It could be a liability. Even.
Yeah. And I've even had people that walk up that can't hear. Well, I don't realize they can't hear until I start like doing things, and they're not responding, and I'm going, hey, you know, I'm talking to you, and then they finally go, oh, I can't hear.
Well, that's a good question then I would like to ask. So what about someone that can read lips? So it's obviously the suggestion of the voice from you suggesting that to them. So without them being able to hear, even if they read your lips.
Right, if they can read my lips, then yes.
Okay.
I can work with them.
So,
but I was standing over there talking to them.
Right, and they
away
didn't.
From them. I was tell them something, and they had no clue.
Well,
going like,
and I'm wondering too if it's
I didn't understand until they told me.
For me, a lot of the times it's the sound because you were making your voice very animated. Like, take that picture. You see that picture now? Feel it. You know. So if somebody can't hear those little things, you know, what doesn't it take away from the experience?
Well, definitely. You know, because when I'm hypnotizing people, I really am using all of your sensories, you know, senses,
right?
Okay, visual, auditory. I mean, I'm using them. I'm kinesthetic, you know. I mean, I'm using all kinds of things on you.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, using all. So then the less that I can use, it won't be as effective. The more that I can actually bring into the experience, the better it is.
So really, what you're saying though is, if somebody has a disability, it might hinder their hypnotic experience.
It could. Let's say this. Let's say that I said to you right now. I said, imagine, just imagine a very large yellow lemon. A yellow lemon, large, juicy. And imagine if I were to slice it in half, and then I squeeze the sour, bitter juice, and you'd see it squeezing, and you can almost taste it, the sour, bitter juice, what it tastes like. Maybe you might find yourself swallowing, your salivary glands secreting as I talk about this sour, bitter juice that I'm squeezing as I cut it, and it's squeezing.
Actually, it's funny. If you're looking, like my lip is like kind of puckering a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's funny. Like for me, colors, colors are words. They mean nothing. But
See, I don't know how to work with you yet.
And I have a lemon in my mind. I have a picture of a fruit.
Right.
A big fat fruit.
Right.
And I just, obviously I'm thinking of the lemon in the water. So I'm thinking if that was enlarged. Okay. So it's about the size of a watermelon, like those big ass watermelons.
It's got to be a big ass one, right? It can't be a small. So that even works. So that's something that's it's like you said, a little learning curve for you also, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Here's another one for you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
You can swallow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's bad.
Never mind.
I'll tell you what. Here you go. I want you to swallow right now. Okay. Now you can't try. You can't. Go ahead and try. Can't. It's kind of stuck, isn't it? Go ahead, try. Come on. You can't try. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh, that was
Talk to me.
It's even funny when you first said it, because if you notice, I didn't just swallow like normally. I kind of sniff in, like, why am I doing it through my nose?
How did that feel? Tried to.
That was kind of strange, because you almost did my face show fear at all?
Yes, for 1 second, a little bit.
Ready? Uh-huh. You can swallow now. Go ahead. You can't now. Try. Good.
Wow. That's fucking weird.
Try. Come on.
I have to think. Think
about it.
It's weird.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, because concentrate.
Like normally it's so, it's just natural fucking behavior.
Exactly.
So you're like, what's going on here? Why can't I swallow?
Yeah. Exactly.
Man, and you did. You got a look of, oh God, am I ever going to be able to swallow again?
Man, that's but this is totally different. You could actually take this all to a whole new level.
I think
You've
he
got me
has.
thinking all kind of buzz now.
And it's something I would encourage you to continue working. Maybe.
You mean with someone blind or someone that's
start working. Well, this only helps you. So maybe you want to work with people that are sensory impaired.
Oh,
like,
yes.
If they're in a wheelchair or something, or, even like you were saying, deaf people.
Yes.
So,
yes.
those kind of things would be interesting.
See, and what's interesting, let's talk about languages. I'll get someone that's from another country, German, let's say.
Okay.
And they speak English somewhat, let's just say, but they have to translate everything I say to German and go back and forth.
They think in German, right?
Exactly. So then it's difficult for me to work with them just because they don't understand me. So when I'm dealing with people that don't speak English as their primary language, it's difficult for me to work with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, think of how badass you could be, though. You could totally rival any other hypnotist. Because you can be like, look, I can hypnotize,
He's like totally shocked. He's just like really shocked with this one.
Well, yeah, because
last time you were like, when that lady walked away and she tried to hypnotize
she's full of shit.
She's like, she's full of shit. I just played along, told her my leg was moving. He goes, I didn't feel a crapping thing. This time, this guy here's ready to shit his pants. He's like, I can't swallow, God.
Well, and it's weird. Like, even if I think about it, because I will think, okay, try to swallow again, because I'll test myself, and I'm like, wait, I can't swallow. So this is you kind of instill a strange thing in me. I have to not think about it.
You'd have to actually next time if he does that, you would have to actually just bring me along, and I would just bring a Red Lobster coupon, and you'd be able to do it instantly.
Knew that was coming. We'll be right back, bitches.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that.
What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your core like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money? You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself and build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system.
Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do, so don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
speech.
are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Back to the STIM radio show where blinkies can be hypnotized. Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yes, bitches. Wow, that was very, man. Well, I like when somebody, can kind of, make me look at another side of something.
Right.
So they want you to do more shit to me now.
Yeah, because Tiara here has not, or we'll call her Nightcrawler, has not seen any of this stuff happen.
Okay.
And
So-
if there's something else that she wants to witness him being...
I think we got to hypnotize her, too, at some point. All right. So
Yes.
what do you want to do to me now, man?
Well, I've got this very long needle right here.
Okay.
And I want to like jab it in your arm and not let you bleed as I jam it, and you won't feel any pain either. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
I don't have any needle.
Well, I kind of figured you didn't.
But he was holding still for it just in case.
But I think she
I
wants.
got one in my bag though.
She wants to see you give another example, I guess, of how you could make me do something that I normally wouldn't.
Let's see. Let me think. Oh,
Anything? Is it? Do you want me to do something a little more weird, like? Like take my shoes off or fucking.
Oh, please don't make him do that.
Take my shirt off.
Because
Or what kind of weird shit.
that will work in the opposite. I will actually pass out.
Oh, it ain't that bad, man.
I want to. Let's do. Oh, you got me. I'm trying to think. What can I do? It would be interesting if I hypnotized her, sort of,
right,
and made her. I think I do it. I hypnotized her, sort of, and then you're going to try to pull her arm off her head or something. That'd be kind of interesting.
That would be interesting.
Okay,
but you would be so strong that he wouldn't be able to pull your arm off your head.
Okay, well, if you're down for that, there, Nightcrawler.
You want to try it?
It's not like you're going to go into another world or anything.
He's done it.
I'm going to have you to.
Okay, she said yeah.
Yeah, okay,
All right,
good.
cool. This will be cool.
You're going to sit here.
Okay.
You're going to stay there. I'm going to try to do this.
Oh, you should have done something with feet, then. Like, you put your feet in his lap or something.
He's got a foot fetish. Okay,
right.
so we're going to have her come over.
And then you're going to sit here.
Okay.
Sit there.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
And I'm going to turn you this way.
Okay.
All right.
Way, sort of. And I'm going to have. Oh, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay.
All right.
So place your hand on top of your head. Okay. Now then, as I'm pressing your hand on your head, right? I want you to think that it's stuck. And no matter how hard I try to actually pull it off of here though, it just won't work. Okay? And I'm going to get Maxwell. He's going to try to pull on your arm.
Okay.
Now, Maxwell, I'm going to hold it like this, and your other arm too.
Okay.
And you're going to just grab it. Grab it all the like here. I'm going to slide her in more.
Okay.
More to you.
All right.
Boom. Boom. So then you've got her wrist there.
Okay.
And her wrist here, let's say.
Okay.
Okay. Hold onto her wrist. Okay. Now then, I'm going to step over here, slightly here. Just look at me. You just focus on me. And your name again was? Okay, Kira, just focus
Tiara.
on me.
Tiara.
It's
Or you can call her
Tiara.
Nightcrawler if you want.
Nightcrawler. Just focus on me. He's going to try to lift up your hand, but I'm telling you, imagine your hand is super glued right to your head. Imagine super glued.
Okay. So
Feel it. Okay? Now you start to pull up slowly and then put more and more pressure on it. Go. It's stuck. Can't
Holy
lift.
shit.
Come on, pull.
It's
Come
fucking
on,
stuck.
Pull. Now that's 2 hands against 1. He's pulling
Holy
you,
shit.
but your hand's stuck.
Wow.
Come on, really, come on. Come on, Maxwell. Come on, Maxwell.
Wow.
Your hand is stuck right there.
That is
He's
fucking
pulling.
crazy.
He's pulling. It won't work. Look, he's pulling and pulling. Your hand's stuck. He's got 2 hands. You got 1.
Wow. That's awesome.
Now, look at me.
That's
You're okay now.
That's my fuckery. We didn't beat you up too
That is
bad. I
cool.
hope. We didn't beat you up too bad. I hope it's not.
You should see Max. He was pulling as hard as he could.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. And even when he was like, "Come on, Max, come on."
Wow.
You know,
And so, jump on that mic at least right there so we can talk to you for a
how did
second.
that- yeah, you
Tara.
gotta tell us how it felt.
Now that was I mean, she one arm is all she had.
Yep, and I was using
Against
both
his
hands.
two.
Yeah, against his
he
two.
was pulling.
How
You were
did
pulling.
how'd it feel for you, Tiara?
Weird.
But I mean, you couldn't. He couldn't move your arm.
I could not move your arm.
One hand, he could not pull it.
I don't understand it.
Like, I mean, you could have resisted a little bit, but there still would have been, you know what I'm saying? There would have been a struggle, but this shit was like her hand was glued to her head. That was fucking...
Focus. Just focus.
Mm-hmm.
Get her to focus.
Man.
That's all.
You
focus very well.
Thank you.
She still looks stunned though. Look at her.
like you figured you could just, you could move your arm or something, right? But, because she could have easily just,
Max,
arm.
your face was red trying to pull. Her one hand off of her head was just resting there.
That was crazy. I even had her pulled sideways. I'm like, fucking A. Wow. Sorry, didn't mean to drag you around there. Nightcrawler, you didn't realize you were going to come in here and get pulled around, right?
I didn't.
Yeah, but just now, you can go back and show everybody. Look how damn strong I am. Don't mess with me.
Yeah.
One hand, you can't move it.
Yeah, exactly. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So was there any kind of training that you got to go through for this kind of shit, man?
Yeah. There's a lot of training in hypnosis out there. A lot. Most of it is bogus. Most of it's bullshit.
Okay.
Most of the people that call themselves hypnotists are scriptnotists. What do I mean by that? Scriptnotists. They are taught how to memorize a script, read it, and expect this script to hypnotize you.
So if the script, what if the script doesn't work and you get
It doesn't work because the bottom line is the scripts, I don't care whose script it is, it only works on 10 to 20% of the adult population, I would say over 23 or so.
Well, and people might want to acquiesce because, they want to be part of the show. They don't want to ruin it. But you're always going to get that one asshole that's like, I don't feel shit.
Yeah.
Work harder. So that's interesting. So you said 20%?
It works on the script works on maybe 10 to 20% of the adult population over 23 or so. The script. What I'm doing with you is I'm doing what I call real hypnosis. There is no script. I'm talking to you.
Right.
I'm working with you. I'm shifting your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, where that I need them to go. And that's why it works out. You are following my suggestions, verbally, visually, auditory, kinesthetic. I'm working on so many different levels. How I speak, the way I pause, the intonation of my voice. All the things I use to get inside your head.
Now,
and get you to feel what I want you to feel.
I mean, is it a natural ability or what?
I think that hypnosis is natural, but I just think that if you burn the script, burn the book, burn all that people teach you in a school, generally speaking, and you understand how to talk to people and deal with people, that's real hypnosis.
So it's kind of
power of suggestion.
It's sort of it's a gift that you sort of. So when did you decide, hey man, this is what I want to do?
When I was 7 years old.
Really?
I saw this hypnotist at a carnival, at a fair. And I thought, man, I got to learn how to do this, because if I learn how to do this, I can go home and hypnotize my parents and get them to buy me more toys, stay up late at night.
Yeah, let you stay out longer.
Do whatever I want to do. Give me money,
Right.
That's what got me into it, because I thought I was going to control my parents.
Damn, Jerkman should have been a hypnotist.
Yeah, I should have been, right? You'd think.
Well, kind of what, because Jerkman does a lot of, fucking with people, mind games.
Mine's joking wise, though. I kind of like you do, I suggest something to them, get them believing it could possibly be true, and then form it for them.
There you go.
So it works for me.
Yeah. I mean, advertisers use hypnosis all the time to get you to buy their products.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
That's what they do.
Or even if a jingle stuck in your head.
That's right.
You might hear that, like, for instance, the Wingstop jingle. As soon as I would hear that shit, I was like, I'm hungry for fucking Wingstop.
Wings, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Man, why do I want some chicken wings? Man.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. You hear that Wingstop commercial, and you're just like, shit.
So, Tierra, did you even realize that you were actually hypnotized for a second? Come close to this thing so we can hear this, because it's... So you didn't really feel any different, though, right?
No, I felt the same.
Right. And that's what's so strange, because it's not like you go into this other world and feel like...
Let me give her a better feeling.
Okay.
I'll give you a better feeling. You ready? You're gonna sit here, okay?
Because she's like, whoa.
Yeah, she's the guinea pig now. All
Okay.
right. Musical chairs.
Stick on the headsets. Put on the headsets.
Put the headsets on.
Okay. Here we go. You ready? Now, just facing as you are right now, just close your eyes.
Can she be seen?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She can be seen right now, right?
Okay.
Yep.
You're sitting there. You're comfortable. You know that you're here. I know that you're nervous. It's okay. And it's okay to laugh. Just go ahead and laugh and get that out of your system. Go ahead. Laugh. Okay. Ready? Okay. Good. Okay. Here we go. Now then, don't even move your lips or your tongue, because I notice you're earring your piercing in your mouth. Let it just be still. Okay? Don't even bother it right now. Okay? Now, your eyes are closed, right? You realize that if you really wanted to, you could open your eyes if you wanted to. Isn't that correct? I'm thinking about you. That's it. Feel this. That's it. Now try. Try to open your eyes and find them pressing down. In fact, the harder you try, the more impossible it becomes. That's right. What's it feel like as you try? What's it feel like? Talk to me. Tell the viewers what it feels like as you try to open them. Kind of surprised yourself, did you? Come on, talk to me.
I can't.
Well, what's that? What? No, speak. Come on.
I can't do it.
Yeah, kind of crazy, isn't it? Isn't that bizarre and wild and crazy? Yeah, look at her eyes going up and down, but they're stuck. They're stuck.
They're not really opening, are they?
No,
they're not.
No, not at all. They're very stuck. Now then, to actually get them open, now, let me ask you, are you skeptical about hypnosis? Were you skeptical at all? Or what do you know about hypnosis?
I am skeptical.
Skeptical. Are you skeptical now?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Cool. Well, check this out. To get your eyes open, all you've got to say is the words, I'm satisfied, and they'll pop open.
I'm satisfied.
Well,
There we go.
what do you think?
So what do you think? Get
Talk to
closer
her.
so we can. Yeah. So what do you think of that?
I don't like it.
All right. Well, she at least was being honest.
Yeah. But you couldn't actually open them, could you?
They weren't opening.
Until you said those
feel-
words.
You know what's crazy is because you feel you're out of control without being out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't feel out of control. You feel like everything should be working fine, but for some reason, you're like, my hand won't move off my head, or my eyes won't open, or whatever. And it's just this minuscule mind fuckery that occurs.
Mind fuckery.
It's kind of what it is. It's minuscule mind fuckery.
And it was funny because we actually got that on film where when she was trying to open them, they were fluttering harder shut.
hard.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, she was really trying to open them, and when she did that, they just clamped even tighter down.
You know, Nightcrawler, was there a voice in your mind, like sort of a subconscious thing saying, you'd better not open it? Because that's what was going on with me. You know, when he did mine, you know, I was like, well, he's saying I can open my eyes, but there's something in my mind saying you better not open.
No, not like that.
Not really?
Just couldn't do it.
Well, let me say something to you. Folks, please know that I've never met you before.
No.
No.
I wasn't even supposed to actually be on this show.
No, it was an accident.
Okay.
You know, basically, you came on someone else's show before mine.
So then
and I asked you to stay. You know, I was like, hey,
Yeah.
man, would you come on my shit?
So you walked in, you came in. I did not hypnotize you earlier or something or plan this out.
No, no.
This is all impromptu.
She hasn't
I
been
just
to the
want viewers
station in a long time, and as a matter of fact, she asked me who all was here, and I said us. I didn't even tell her you were here.
Okay.
You know,
So she had no idea that you were even here.
And that's what's funny because I heard you giving the address, but I didn't pay any attention. And I was all of a sudden when she came in, I was like, "Is that who I think that is?"
Yeah. So I just want people to know that this wasn't set up.
No, it's not a
There
script.
is not a setup. It's not a script to this.
Well, you know, and some script
always think that.
Some scriptnetists will they even have like the people that come up are shills, aren't they?
That's right. That happens all the time. And I'm just trying to say that hypnosis is real. And if you know what you're doing, you can work with people randomly and get things to happen. Now, how long did it take your eyes to get stuck, do you think, like that? How long did that take?
I don't know, a few seconds.
Yeah, a few seconds. That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, people saw it. So
Right.
I mean, it's real. So
It took more time for me. I'll tell you that.
yeah,
It just
I
took
had to
more
do
time.
I had to do my part 2 on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
My part 2.
Because understand, I'm a stubborn fucker, so, and I was extremely skeptical. So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, dude, you're gonna make my eyes stick together, stick
Okay,
closed.
I got a dying question here.
Yes.
Now, you've done this for a long time.
Long time.
And you've done it on Showtime. What are some of the other things you?
The Tonight Show. I was on there. I was on when that Wayne Brady had a talk show. I was on there.
I remember seeing you on that. Yes.
And I was on Viva La Bam MTV.
Oh, really?
I was on. There was an old show called Spy TV.
I remember
which
Spy
was like
TV.
a hidden camera show.
Yeah, well, you would.
I did
It was kind of like the other one used to be where they'd scare people, scare tactics. Yeah.
okay.
Spy TV was the first show.
First show, yep.
And then they closed that down, and they went to Scare
Tactics.
And
yes.
the bad part is, they were going to have me on Spy TV as a regular doing stuff on it.
Oh, wow.
And then they changed the
Changed
concept
it
to
up,
Scare
right.
Tactics.
Scare
Oh,
Tactics.
man. I was like, oh, man.
Because they didn't want to
There
mess
you
with
go. And
Wow.
and then I had this TV series that Maxwell would probably enjoy. It's called, or was called, The Extreme Truth.
Oh.
And that was on Playboy TV.
So what'd you do? You hypnotize people to say they're sickest fantasies or what?
Yes, I would hypnotize couples separately.
Tiara, guess
And
what?
get
No.
them to tell me-
We're gonna do it. That's why we had you come down.
I would hypnotize couples separately, okay?
Right.
And I would get them to tell me all their fantasies and secrets about their sex lives.
Oh.
And then once that I got all their stories separately, we would put them on the couch and we'd play their session for them
Back.
with
Oh,
me
wow.
while their mate was watching, and they're both telling me the most incredible sexual secrets and things like that. Such as, I would hypnotize a guy, right? He'd go, yeah, I've got this fantasy. I wanna have sex with my mother-in-law, or something like that. Or another guy might be saying, saying, man, oh man, I love my wife, but I have this thing. I just really want to suck
some cock,
some penises, or something like that. You know, I mean, just
Wow.
all kinds of crazy,
Right.
bizarre stuff that would happen.
Well, that being
Wow.
said, was there ever any time that someone has come up to you and said, "Hey, look, my wife or my girlfriend or boyfriend's not putting out as much as I like. Can you hypnotize them?" Into...
That has happened to me several times.
Wow.
Especially when people watch that show.
Right.
It's happened to me, yeah. But I've been on lots of different series.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, and I have right now. If you go on YouTube and you look up IKEA, the furniture store.
Right.
How do you spell that?
Type in IKEA,
Okay.
IKEA, and then type in time travel experiment. IKEA time travel experiment. You will see about 7 different commercials of me hypnotizing people in IKEA stores and doing some really crazy things with them. So,
Oh,
so then IKEA paid me to do a commercial for them
Totally
in
cool.
their stores, and it was kind of a lot of fun.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
So now is you got your show that you do here locally. Is there anything else happening?
I'm going to be doing a cruise ship next year. I don't know much about it yet, but I got hired.
Okay.
So we're doing that, and I'm working on a couple of brand new reality TV series projects.
Which
like that
you
that are
talked
out
about
there.
last time I saw you. You said
Yes.
something was in the works.
Yes,
That was,
yes, it's in the work. We already shot one of them,
Great.
and we're just waiting for it to come out and happen.
Right.
You know? So yeah.
Any books?
I've been thinking about writing a book for a long time, and I just haven't put it all together.
Haven't gone.
I probably need a ghostwriter.
Right.
Oh,
something like that.
Now, do you have a website or anything?
Yes, my website is my name, JustinTranz.com.
With the Z?
And the Tranz is TRANZ like zoo, JustinTranz.com.
Okay, Justin and JUSTIN.
Yep,
right?
Justin Tranz.
JustinTranz.com. All right, so
Yeah.
people can go to your website, check you out. Well, Justin, man, thanks for coming in and spend some time and
I've had
hypnotizing
fun.
us.
I've had fun.
We'll be right back, bitches.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that.
What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your core like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me. We got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt.
Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or If you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
speech.
are
First Amendment protected
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Yeah, he was hypnotized, but we are back now. Here's Maxwell.
We were so hypnotized, as a matter of fact, we forgot the fucking time. And here we are. Man, oh, wow. So that was very cool, man, getting hypnotized. You know, I like I said, I never, because I didn't know the elements of it. You know, it's like it's in the mind. It's one of those things that, you know, it's not some kind of like spiritual shit or possession or something. It's all in mind, man. It's a lot of it's the power of suggestion. And like he was saying with commercials, you get hypnotized, you know, when you don't want to be, you know, where you'll hear, you know, like we're saying, you know, the Burger King commercial or something, and you start thinking about Burger King. And, you know, so a lot of it's just, it's in the mind. It's how the mind works. So very, very cool shit. This has been quite a mental fuck mix show. So, sort of changing gears now, going to the Eucharistic part of things. So, you know, here's some shit that cracks me the fuck up, is people out there, they want jobs. You know, I always see them talking about, oh, one guy today on Facebook was on this whole thing about, you know, oh, man, I've looked for jobs. I try to get every kind of job I could, and I can't get shit. And, you know, what's to stop me from doing any criminal activity? And I could go do that and right away, get money and whatever, but I can't get a job, and people bitch, that they need a job and they'll do anything, and then, they're just so desperate for money. But then when you hit them up with a job or, something, or somebody offers them a job, they want to call the shots. You notice that, Jerkman?
I do notice that.
Like, people will say, you say, well, okay, we have a board op position. This is how much you're going to get paid, blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? Well, I can only work certain days, and you'll have to hire me. And it's like, how are you going to fucking call the shots when it's, you know what I'm saying? It's you were begging for a motherfucking job. Now somebody gives you a job, and you want to call the shots and how things are going to be done.
Yeah. Because
I've had people I've hired, where all of a sudden they start saying, hey, man, do you think maybe you can cut me back to this amount of time, or maybe you could, do this or do that, or have me work at this time? And I'm thinking, hey, motherfucker, I'm giving you a job. Even I think I've told you my assistant's gotten that way sometimes. He got a little ass hurt a few weeks ago because he was going out of town and he wasn't going to get all his hours in.
Right.
And I'm like, well, whose fault is that? You're going out of town. So yeah, we had somebody today.
Well, see, that's what I think you need. Justin to go in and hypnotize these people into thinking the right way.
Yeah, exactly. Job. Well, you know what? Maybe there's a niche for that.
Yeah, there is.
Job hypnosis to make somebody, the perfect employee.
Find the power of suggestion and how to work and be an employee.
Right. Well,
sorry, I'm adjusting your camera there a little bit because I had to move it all over for all that.
Oh, for all the stuff we were doing, so people could watch.
Which was totally cool, though. Yeah, it was. Wow.
So, we had there was a situation today. Did you talk much to this person or no?
Just a little bit.
And they were kind of already calling the shots.
And the weird thing is that they passed it on to somebody else.
Uh-huh.
And the person that they passed it on to was in my other box just because I didn't.
You didn't look at it?
No, because we weren't friends yet.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And they came on and are trying to sell me something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's a skincare product. Instead of coming and asking me to work, they're trying to sell me skincare.
So the same person that she's referring you to.
She referred over to me, yes. Says that they have, George, I just wanted to contact you because I joined in a new business.
Oh,
blah, blah, blah field. I'm not going to say the name of it.
ML fucking
This
M.
company is from the same makers of blah, 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 and blah, 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 and it'll take care of your skin. It's a skincare product with anti-aging wrinkles, sun damage, and acne. This product are within the top 4 skincare. I'm like, what the hell is this? I asked for somebody to come in training. I don't want to be sold skincare products and anti-aging. My woman is 29 and says I look like I'm 29. I don't need skincare products.
Well, even if you did, this is
it's
the
not
appropriate place to be doing this shit. Here it is. Like and here's the thing. Here's how all this started. This person, by the way, is in the one of the barefoot groups.
Okay.
But that doesn't. One of us added each other. I don't remember who added who.
Right.
But anyway, I was going through my news feed today, and I saw her talking about, how they've kind of fallen on hard times, and her and her husband are looking for work, and anything that anyone can suggest, that'd be great.
Right.
And they just had to fix their truck, and it was a really expensive repair, which I know those fucking vehicle repairs are a motherfucker. So she was saying, we're really going to have to watch our money. If there's any kind of side jobs that you can find for me or my husband, I'd really appreciate.
Right.
So I wrote on there and I said, well, how good are you guys with, say, electronics? And have either of you worked in radio before?
Mm-hmm.
I got a friend that has an internet radio station, and he is looking to hire a board op.
Right.
If you're interested, please inbox me. So she writes on there, oh, wow. She says, I'm gonna PM you right now. And then she says, so a human angel I was called an angel.
You? An angel?
I was an angel.
Oh, wow.
A human angel who I'm going to leave nameless.
It's time for me to just go take myself out.
Yeah.
Someone's calling you a human angel?
Right?
The coma is confirmed right now. I am in a coma.
Hey, I think I'm in a coma, too. If I saw that, they called me an angel. I'm like, you're calling me an angel? Really? So she said, a human angel has just given us what we wanted. So I'm thinking, okay, this is somebody who's pretty interested. So then she tells me, oh, yeah, I used to work at this particular radio station in town, and I have a lot of bookkeeping experience, more office work type shit.
Right.
And that's what I explained to her. I said, well, it won't be office work. I said it's going to be board op work where it's brokerage radio.
You'll be running
You sell time.
Running the station.
Yeah, you'll be running the actual
boards and stuff.
the electronics.
Right. Making it happen, producing it.
Exactly. And that's when she said her thing about, well, I've got 5 kids, which I homeschool, and I do all this other crazy shit, and I have a project. She even sent me the link to this project, which I haven't even looked at yet.
Right.
And she was like, so really, it would have to be either late at night when my kids are asleep, or it's got to be I can do it from home. And I'm like, boy, you are the type that are used to MLMs. Seriously, that's these MLM assholes. They can never pull themselves out of the ground.
Enough to, yeah.
Because this is the life they live. They put themselves in situations where they can't get out of, and then they jump in these get-rich-quick things because they promise things that they can't deliver. Oh, I get to work from home? Sure, but you won't make any money. So hope you like working without electricity and food. Those are always the best ways to work. So
best conditions.
I don't know. It just kind of pissed me off because here it is. I don't like to send you bullshit.
Well, no. And I was pretty, when she first contacted me, I was like, oh, cool. That's, someone else to look at here and everything. And
right.
And then when she come back with that, I'm like, well, okay. She said, well, do you mind if I give out to some other people that are interested? I'm like, well, no, go ahead, if you can't. And the first one, she goes, well, I got somebody already, and they send me this. I'm like, what the hell is this?
What the fuck?
Trying to sell me skincare.
Jesus. Man. I think there was somebody who kind of the same company, but it was a guy, and he was at one of these at LVB&M. Because I remember we had that preliminary meeting that we went to, and he was trying to use that meeting for his little fucking presentation.
Wow.
So
something's wrong with people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you sit on there and you complain that you're not, you need money. That's the whole reason I hit her up.
Yeah.
Because I thought, well, shit, okay, if she's eager to work, it sounds like she could be flexible with her hours. And hell no, now all of a sudden it's, well, I got 5 kids and I got a lot of stuff I'm into and I can't, well, you know what? Then you like being broke, don't you? So, yeah, I guess it's the thing of, you want to help people, but then do they really want the fucking help? It's kind of like I was saying on Facebook the other day, where I go, why if people say they're a pain in the ass and know they're a pain in the ass, do they continue the behavior of being a pain in the ass? So, and actually, our friend Ambulance had a very interesting, she said, because they're happy that way and they like it. This gives them a reason to complain.
It is possible. I mean, how many times have we said, we know a lot of women, and this is nothing against women, but a lot of women will play victim when it comes to a relationship.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying men don't, but I'm saying from our perspective and what we've known and have dealt to us, it seems that they just love to hear people saying, oh, woe is you, without correcting anything.
Right. Well, normally, you hear these women go, I don't know why I find these fucked up guys, and will I ever find someone good?
And when they have found somebody good, they've thrown them away.
They shit all over them. Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, I don't want a man that's going to do what I want him to do. I don't want a man. Well, then you want an asshole. Then don't bitch when you got the asshole.
Right, exactly. Just take your asshole, and that's the life you love, and embrace it.
Right.
Rather than going, oh, why do I get assholes all the time? Well, you know what? This is what you want. So
that's what you got.
But, you get all these people that, complain that they want this and they want that, and, I don't put up with much of that shit. So, and that's why it was so hard for me. Yeah, that's why if my temp leaves now, I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, because you'll be running really low on people that actually have work ethics.
Well, that's it. Nobody fucking has and I always crack up when people are talking about looking for jobs.
I have them, but I'm about to get rid of them. No, I'm just going to take a break for a little bit. I haven't had a vacation in almost 14 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. and while you're going to be getting more shows, there's no way you can do it.
Yeah, it's impossible.
You're going to need somebody.
It's going to, it'll change things a little because it'll be a little more corp run kind of, because it won't be just me.
Well, it's got to be.
Yeah, it has to be. And, but it's for the good. It's for the good of all talk, and it's for the good of everything. So
right. Or then, we had a situation a year ago where you did pay somebody, and because that's the thing everybody always cries for too. Well, give me money. Okay, you give money and they fuck up. They're here, running out meeting their drug dealer and shit like that, and you're going, whoa, wait a minute, I'm paying you money,
and you're running out making drug deals from your cell phone, texting, and then I go out and see you go out around a corner and getting I didn't see her get the drugs, but you knew she did.
You knew it. She was on her cell phone with somebody. You were trying to talk to her. She was totally ignoring you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you knew what happened.
Yeah.
And, but, I mean, okay.
One disappeared for 3 hours, remember?
Oh, God, that was another one.
Said that they had a flat tire and was hijacked, all kind of weird stuff to find out that they were out getting their drugs from somebody at a Applebee's.
Jesus, yeah, Applebee's.
I'm going to go get lunch. I'll be right back. I'm like, okay.
At an Applebee's across the town.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
Because they had a coupon. This is how stupid they were. I had a coupon, and it was from that Applebee's. I thought it's the only place I could use it.
Wow.
I'm like, so it directly said on the coupon, only this Applebee's?
And, of course,
it's a fucking chain.
Yeah, you could use it at any Applebee's. That's
yeah,
why.
I mean, well, obviously, that was one of the first indications that they were lying their ass off to me.
That one in the battery story, it didn't make sense. Because I was like, well, how did your battery go dead when you got
Well, we were in there eating, and we left it on. I'm like, okay. So, well, they got jumper cables. Somebody has jumper cables. Okay, so I'll be back. You'll be here in a little bit. Yeah. Oh, well, he decided he didn't have them. Well, how would he decide all of a sudden he didn't have them if he just told you had them and you said he was getting ready to jump your car?
I remember we were calling her on it on the air.
Yeah.
Remember, I was like, well, really? Well, if this happened, then how come? Da, 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 da. And she was just like, well, and I'm like, yeah, see, this is all bullshit.
I mean, and from the girl that did do this, from what I've heard, she's really straightened her life out, which is good. She had a child. So. She really straightened her life out and seems to be, from what I've seen and heard, very dedicated to her child and a new life. So that's good.
Good.
But at the time, it's not good.
Now, the next $1 million question is, how is she supporting herself, though?
I don't know. I really don't.
That's kind of strange. She's probably, I don't know, maybe her dad's supporting her or something.
Yeah, it could be anything. But at least she's cleaned herself up.
Yeah, I hope she has, man.
Yeah,
that's
for her sake, yeah. And actually for the child's sake, yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's the main reason.
Right.
But, yeah, man, just people do not have a fucking work ethic. I mean, like I said, I fuck around at work, but that's because all my work's done. And I'm there if you need me for other shit. You know, if somebody were to call or need something, great. You know, give me something to do. But in a lot of cases, hey, I've finished all my work already.
Yeah.
So, you know, what do? Fuck around on Facebook or something. Or, you know, go watch.
But you've done what you needed to do.
Right. My work is done. You know, that's the thing. You get your work done, then you can fuck off.
Yeah, exactly right.
Nobody knows about that. They're like, well, I want to call the shots, and this is the hours I can work, and if you can't give me these hours, well, you know what? Then I can't give you money either. So then you're back to square one, and you're broke again. So, you know, be pissed off if you want. But, yeah, that's what it was. She was on there today talking about how they needed money and how they're, you know, really budgeting and watching their money. And I'm like, okay.
Yep.
So you really got to wonder. Then I had another guy. I was talking about this before you know, came back in.
You might want to hold that thought.
Oh, because we're going to break,
yes,
aren't we?
we are.
All right, fuckers.
Most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that.
What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your core like I'm stuck What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Welcome back to the STIM Radio Show, where the man sitting behind the mic will eat your cheese. Maxwell Silverhammer.
Really? Well, that would be something. We should have really tried for that one.
I didn't think about it until after this.
Because
but,
if he can make me like or eat cheese,
right,
that's pretty major. Because I'm pretty
not big on cheese, and that was the funny thing is I actually thought about it after he had left.
Well, yeah, outside we were talking about,
but we didn't have any cheese to try it with anyhow. But it's something that would be a cool experiment.
Yeah, it would be. It would be
just to see.
Well, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if I like the idea of that. Even the thought. This goes to show you that the
so embedded in you, yeah.
The power of thought.
Yeah.
I mean, even that it almost scares me. I'm like, oh no. And I even told you you're gonna have to keep a trash can nearby because if I fucking Ralph it.
And that's why Carol earlier he said he could get her, get the fear of going in elevators and closed spaces away from her, but she was so afraid of that she wouldn't even allow him to do it.
Wow. Well, see, that's it. If your mind locks up, I don't think he can do anything.
Well, no, he said if you're willing to do it and listen to him, he can.
That's what he means. If you're willing, but if you're not willing,
I
don't know if I'm willing to do that.
Well, see, that's it. You would have to say no, I'm not going to, and not listen to him. But if you were reluctant to do it but still listened, he could do it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, it would be interesting to try it, but at the same time, oh god, we'd have to have water and a trash can, and all kinds of shit here.
But you would really crap if you did it and then didn't even.
And it didn't bug me.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be.
And just think, that could open up a whole new realm for you, food.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah, I could start eating things. With cheese.
Because if it didn't bother you anymore, you would maybe like it. You could eat a whole new realm.
It's so crazy,
isn't it?
That I mean, just cheese in general. Like, I'll eat the craziest shit, stuff that people won't even go in here.
Yeah, that's no doubt about that one.
But yet, cheese, which is such a common ingredient,
creeps you out.
Eaten by so many people, is the equivalent to me that like you are about liverwurst and shit
stuff like that. Yeah, and like he said, he does private sessions with people that have certain things that he just does it with them. So anybody out there that would, okay, maybe it's cheese or maybe it's elevators, maybe it's heights, maybe whatever.
Right.
He can actually do that. He said it takes about 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. And he said he can have you pretty much over whatever that is that you're.
I'm just wondering how that would work, because like once, you're in a controlled environment, and then, but once you're out now,
it's a suggestion placed in your mind that's left there.
Huh.
Just as that suggestion in your mind that you don't like it is placed there.
Right.
He takes that out and replaces it with the thought of.
But if your mind's so locked around something.
Well, like I said, it would be something that we would have to try and see because Carol was unwilling to do it.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah, and like you said, you feel weird about it, you're reluctant, but you would try it just to see.
Yeah, maybe I would, but oh boy, it's
yeah, just thinking about it though, right?
Yeah, it's freaking me out. Like there's almost like a fear and anxiety. Yeah. Like, no.
Oh, you should see it on her face because I don't know if you were sitting in here in the back, but at the end, because she was so afraid of being hypnotized with anything, even the littlest thing. She did the one finger thing and it worked, but she wouldn't let him do anything else, and. And at the end, he reached over and he goes, "Okay, now go to sleep," and touched her head, and her eyes freaked out, and she was like,
like, because obviously
her fear was being hypnotized.
Wow,
that was one of them right there. She was afraid of him doing it.
That was very cool, man. I gotta say, because lately I've been having some problems getting guests that I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like the chick thing, same thing.
Right.
If I go out chasing them, they're not going to come.
Right.
But if I lay back, like this one tonight, was a very cool interview.
Oh, it was totally cool.
I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, hey man, you want to stay and come on my show?
Right.
It wasn't like I said. It wasn't some guy I sought out.
No, he just was here from. It just happened that way, and it was cool that he stayed for your show, too, because we got to see some of what he could do.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it was great for Carol's show, because I actually enjoyed that show. And then when he did it I got to enjoy it two different ways. First, with Carol, I got to watch the explanation of how you do it in a little more in depth, but then I got to see what happened on your show.
Right, exactly. Like this is how it really works.
This is how it works now.
You saw it actually applied.
And I was totally shocked. I mean, when I saw your arm moving, I was like, okay, that's cool. When I saw the eyes things, because, that's not a bigger one. But when I actually saw you physically not be able to take Tiara's hand off of her head.
Yeah,
and you were literally trying to do the best you could with both your arms.
Yeah.
And she just had it resting on her head. It wasn't like she had it, like, grabbing her hair or something,
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, her arm was, like, totally fucking...
Yeah.
I mean, even if I make my arm, like, heavy...
Right.
I'm sure you could pull
it off, yeah.
Yeah. So that was just so crazy.
And then you with the swallowing with your face, you had a look on your face like you were in fear that you couldn't swallow again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, it's just like, oh my God, what the fuck? Am I damaged now? You know, it's kind of like when you drink for the first time and you think, oh fuck, am I going to be this way the rest of my life?
Am I going to be fucked up like this forever?
Yeah, man. So very, very interesting. But yeah, I've been having some issues lately with interviews, like people I've been wanting to get on, and either it doesn't work out for one reason or another, or they just don't come on, you know, or they're not writing me back, all kinds of stuff. So now this was cool. This was totally different. And maybe, too, I got to start going for some different stuff.
I think that's what it is, like that. You know, if you had something like that was great. I mean, there, it wasn't the rapping stuff again. It wasn't someone else singing. It was something totally off. Yeah. But it was totally cool at the same time.
And like, what's his name? Howard Casanova that I had on a few weeks ago. That's with the book about, you know, being, you know, an AA.
And that was totally, I mean, because it was different. It wasn't, and I know you like doing the rapping interviews now.
Well, but I got to get some other stuff in here too.
Yeah, but that was totally cool. I mean, tonight I was totally impressed. I was impressed with the night that AK came in and you guys were doing the AA and NA stuff. That was totally cool. You know, this was cool. And the rapper you had on that we got in from California, he was a cool interview.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So, I mean, your last interviews have been they've been diverse.
That's true. That's true. But, you know, there have been some people I've really wanted to get on the show.
Right.
I thought, you know, but for some reason, they
didn't work.
Not writing back, or they're not responding back, or whatever. So, you know, I'm kind of, I don't know. I might start going for some, I may leave the rappers alone for a little bit.
Right.
You know, obviously I get people that hit me up all the time and want to come on and whatever, but I think I'm going to stop going and looking
for it, right?
For the rap guys. I think
kind
now.
Of the girl thing, you're going to let it happen?
Yeah, exactly. So now for interviews, if I want to do an interview,
right?
You know, which it does, they're good because they break up the monotony sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start looking for stuff. The problem is so much shit is just so generic sometimes. Like, ooh, our political situation.
Well, then that's something that right there within you saying that leads me to believe that it would be, then you would be more particular now.
Oh, I'm definitely more particular.
Yeah. So if you're doing that, you would not just settle for any like rapper that comes along just because you want to put an interview and test them out or whatever.
No.
You would go into different avenues. It would give you it's going to open your horizons more, I believe.
Well, you know, I've always had. We know when I first started the show, I had a lot of different people who wrote books and people who did this and that and whatever. And that's kind of sort of tapered off in the last year or two. It's been more rap type guys.
Yeah.
And you know, now I'm kind of like, I'm getting all these rappers that are hitting me up that want to come on, that want to, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, especially certain people.
Yeah.
You know, I had Mr. Generic Questions hit me up the other day.
Oh, again?
Get at me ASAP. I got some interviews for you, and I'm just like...
The inbox he sent you is longer than his freaking sentences he talks about when he's on the air.
Pretty much, and those aren't even long.
Yeah.
You know, that's the guy who got mad at me because I spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, and I'm like, okay, dude. And then now you're like, yo, get at me ASAP. I got some interview. And I'm just like... No, thank you.
No, but I would, I mean, just seeing that little bit I seen, because we actually went down to see him last time and something happened that the show couldn't go on. There was another show before it went too long. It was a celebration and it messed everything up. Oh. And that's where I met him at. But I want to see a show. I mean,
I'd like to see a show.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, we'll all one of these nights just head on out. He might even bring you up on stage by yourself to, you know.
I would like him. See, I want him to embrace that. Don't.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Oh, he was. And see, that's the whole thing.
So originally that hadn't even been in his realm of thought.
No.
So now that I've hit him with this shit, you know, because he told, remember what he said? He was like, well, if they're blind or something, I usually send them away.
Right.
Because I don't want something, you know. And you're like, well, what could happen? You know, so I'm glad I've kind of opened his mind to that kind of shit.
Well, see, and he was intrigued. You could see that because when he couldn't do it the first time, he wanted to know how to do it.
Let me ask you this, since we're there. When he was getting ready to go on to Carol's show, as I was walking out, did he ask about my blindness? I thought I heard.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He said, now, is he partial or is he? I said, no. I said, he's totally blind. He's been blind since birth. He said, so he's not like legally blind where you can see a little bit. He goes, that amazes me. He says, because he goes through here pretty well. He said, my guess would be that he navigates and just knows where he's going.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and I said, yeah. And he said, yeah. I said, well, you know how many people will come in and say, can I help you? And he said, why would I say that? Man was obviously doing fine. Well, it was something similar to that.
That's what was so cool because it wasn't it wasn't a conversation piece. You know, everybody.
No. He was just
He was curious.
Yeah, he
and
was just
that's fine.
totally curious, and that's what. And the curiosity didn't lead into SMJs.
No,
not at all.
That's what was so cool. I mean, he didn't even lead on that he had a question. I just happened to.
Well, maybe it was Carol that said about the he did ask about the blindness though, and I did tell him since birth, and he did say something about whether. Because some people can see a little bit,
right?
And that's how he figured maybe you were navigating because you could see somewhat of things. Yeah.
Well, the thing is I was when I walked out of here when you guys are going to do the show, I was about to go out the door. I thought I heard him say something about blind, and then he said something he does well or something, and I was like, did he say that, or am I just fucking hearing shit?
No, that's what he said because he didn't know when he found out that you were totally blind.
Right.
He thought that maybe you had, a legal percentage of blindness or whatever.
Right, like I could see a little bit.
See a little bit enough to, that you could see the objects, you could walk around them, whatever.
Well, and what's even funnier is then I ask him on my show, and I sort of open up a new door for him.
Yeah.
Because now he's like, well, shit, I've never really thought about that. Because think of how badass he can be. How many hypnotists wouldn't even touch that shit?
Well, like he said, if it came down to the point where he knew he could do it because he didn't try it before, because he was always afraid before. Certain people he won't allow on stage just because there's so much going on.
Right.
But there could be a segment that a blind person could come up, and if he had that solely blind person up there, he could show, how to hypnotize.
Well, and that's it. I'm sure there are a lot of hypnotists that do think that. How would I hypnotize somebody blind? The girl that we had in here that one time, she said, oh, of course, but you tell her anything.
Right.
If you asked her, can you hypnotize a monkey? Oh, sure, of course you can. Because that was her thing. She was trying to sell herself.
Wasn't V around then, and she tried to hypnotise her too, or something like that?
No, that was the thing where she goes, well, you have to be smart to be hypnotized.
Oh, that's right.
And that's
we
what
made
I made
fun
the
of it.
comment. About,
V can't be hypnotized.
So, but yeah, no, I thought I heard him say something about the blindness, but I think what was cool is he didn't treat me any differently.
No.
He didn't, you know what I'm saying?
He was fascinated with how to make it work because of not being able to visually see some of his cues.
But he wasn't even real. I mean, it was in the back of his mind. It wasn't this forefront. Some people that's all of a sudden they see that and they turn you into their fucking circus act.
No, yeah.
Hey,
and for him, he was just trying to figure out how he could do it so now he could start hypnotizing blind people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure even then it wasn't until I asked him to come on the show and that's why I still didn't know if he knew that I couldn't see.
Yeah, he knew.
So, and that's why I was like, well, does he know, or was I?
But you notice he didn't say, "Oh, can I help you? Can I move you?"
No, nothing. He didn't do a thing.
He already knew you were totally capable of doing what you were doing, and he wasn't going to fucking SMJ you.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like, well,
he totally
how come?
respected the fact that you did what you did, and you do it good.
That's what's so crazy though is here's somebody who's obviously not got much experience with that,
right?
But he treats me totally normal.
Yeah.
But yet I'll go to a place where they work with blind people
and treat you like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I'm treated like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
So what the fuck goes on?
I don't know. But then keep in mind, he gets in people's minds. He understands things. So for him, that's what he does.
That's true. A lot of those people just read textbooks.
Yeah, and that's what he said. Textmatician or whatever he called it. What did he say it was?
I called him scriptmatist.
Scriptmatist, yeah. So and he doesn't do that. So he's not going by a script like they are.
Interesting. It's kind of funny too how people can't think outside the box, in a lot of cases, and you're just like, wow, and you're in a field where you kind of need to. How the fuck do you survive?
Yeah.
So that's.
But no, that was like a total surprise. I mean, he was one of the best interviews I think we've had. I mean, not here on your show, but I mean, as in coming into All Talk, he was a very good. It was good. It was totally entertaining.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely went up there with the better interviews that I've had.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I've had some bad ones.
And the fact that Tiara even came on and sat on a camera and was willing to do it, that's not even like her.
Well, obviously she was curious. I mean, what are you gonna do? Sit there and go, no,
right?
That was something that she obviously felt.
She's even texted me saying, "You owe me one. I can't believe I got on camera and everything."
So now, see, well, it was good seeing her. I was surprised she came in. That was a shock too.
Yeah, so it was nice. I told her that I may be taking some time down soon, and if you want to come down and see us and say hi, tonight she didn't have a lot of time, but she wanted to, so she just came down. And I didn't tell her the hypnotist was here because I knew
she wouldn't have shown up. Yeah, like, oh no, I'll take another night, thanks. But
oh wow, that's funny. She just said it again. I cannot believe I did that shit. I don't want to see the video.
Well, I'll be posting it. So, but yeah, no, I enjoyed that. That was cool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. When it's an interview where I'm stimulated,
right?
And for the most part, a lot of my interviews are stimulating. But I mean, there's some times where I'm just like.
But I think that was such a different kind of interview that just made it a little more, you know. And in fact is that this time around, you've done a hypnotist before, but this was a real hypnotist.
Right. This is somebody, and they were actually proving themselves.
Right. So so that made the interview more interesting because now you finally got to see the part you were trying to see the last time.
Exactly. And not only that, like he was saying, when you guys went outside, you know, it's on video.
Yeah.
So people can watch it.
Yeah.
And prove. You know, we could have been, if it was just audio, we could have been doing shit.
Nobody would. Right.
And go, oh yeah, man, I can't move my hand off my head.
Yeah. People are like, oh well, I can't see it. How do I know?
But this was actually, you saw this shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, the playback is going to be totally amazing because I mean, your face was turning bright red, trying to lift her hand with your two hands, with hers just resting there. You could not do it.
Wow.
You almost look like you're going to yank her across the room just trying to get that.
I was afraid of that. I was like, oh shit, I don't want to hurt her.
But you weren't hypnotized during that. Only she was.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She was making her arm so you could not lift it.
So that shows you the power of suggestion.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's
any other time she would have thought you could do that because obviously you could if you wanted to. But with her suggestion you couldn't do it, she did not allow it. So no matter what strength you had, just her thought of you not being able to do it stopped you from doing it.
Well, it's interesting, though, because now this leads to another thing. You know how we're always making fun of, you know, the weak-minded people, and they you know, like something because they're told to like it and whatever. Where, you remember when he did the eye thing with me, I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, fuck you. And I opened my eyes, you know. And so, obviously, it takes a little more for me, you know, and this might, like hypnosis may even, I think that other chick was wrong.
Yeah.
I think hypnosis may even work even better on somebody who has a weaker mind. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He had to figure, because there was no visual cue, he had to figure what would work best to get your mind where it needed to be for him to cue you.
Well, that's it.
And it didn't take him long at all. And the next time around, boy, you couldn't lift your eye, you couldn't open your eyes, then you couldn't swallow, your arm was moving.
Well, that's it. And first, you know, obviously somebody, you know, sighted, you know, it's an easier thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying in terms of how people think, like somebody who's a very a weak-minded. So actually, I think probably V could have been hypnotized very well.
But no, she couldn't have been that night because that lady didn't know what she was doing.
That's what I'm saying. That woman.
But not tonight.
That's why she says you have to be smart to be hypnotized.
See, now if me and V would have been together, I would have said, "Can you hypnotize her to only sleep with me?"
Hypnotize her not to.
Can you
fuck with
hypnotize her?
other
Keep her boobs in her freaking shirt.
That's funny, yeah, because he did. What was that other show called? Extreme Truth.
Extreme Truth. Yeah, and then that turned over to.
I might YouTube that and see if I can.
Yeah,
find
there's
it.
all kinds of stuff. Like I said, just going to Justin Tranz with a Z. And YouTube, and yeah, because I remember seeing him on that, and then it moved over to Scare Tactics. I used to watch Scare Tactics too.
That was another one he did?
No, you remember they said that they were going to keep him on Foley, and then they switched it over to Scare Tactics because they changed the format. They didn't use him.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was Spy On before that.
Man.
Or Spy Camera, whatever it was.
Spy Cam or
Spy
something.
Camera. I think it was Spy On or something. But I remember watching it.
Very cool, man. That was a very impromptu interview. And like I said, it's something that I think, you know, and it wasn't like somebody who's a bullshitter.
No.
You know, I mean, Vegas is full of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know that. You know, people always got a game and a story and a fucking.
No, this guy's the real deal.
And he's been on some.
Oh, he's been major.
Shit.
Oh yeah, he's been in major shows and stuff. Yeah, he wasn't. He's not kidding.
What? How did you guys even hook up with that?
I met him going out through the red carpets and stuff like that, and I went down to Tommy Wind, and he's down there at Tommy Wind's now, and me and Arlene, which is the mother of Tommy Wind, which me and Tommy Wind were kind of associates, kind of a little bit, you know, friends, and we just met him down there, and I talked to him. I said, hey, why don't you come to the station? And then Andy.
Yeah, which is
funny because that was one. Yeah, he contacted me, and he's their PR person.
Oh, that's funny.
And he's like, George, you know, can we get him on? And I said, I already talked to him. He's already. I said, he goes, I'll set it up. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's wow, small world, man. And you really see how small of a world it really is.
Yeah,
you know?
even Vegas.
Especially Vegas. Vegas is still a small town. I don't care what you say.
Well, where I came from, trust me, I would run into people. You could run into the same people every damn day. It doesn't happen so much here. I mean, I've seen people here in the beginning of time, and it took me almost like 10 years to run into him again.
But you'll be, yeah, well, that's true. But at the same, it's a big small town.
Yeah,
it's kind of strange because like, you know, you're surprised at how many people know each other. Like I said, when Andy walked up, because that's the one, he was actually on the show last year when he came on with that Cameron chick.
Right.
Or as we knew her as Vanilla Mink or whatever the fuck.
Vanilla Mink, yeah.
Yeah. So he was on with.
That's the name you gave her.
Well, actually, you guys gave her that. I didn't like that. I thought that was gay as fuck.
I didn't give her Vanilla Mink.
Somebody gave
I
her
don't
that.
name that.
She must have did. She must.
I wish you could see the picture of me hypnotizing him earlier when we took the still.
Oh,
I got my
really?
hand like I'm going, woo, and his eyes are closed, his head's tilted over. It
Oh,
looks
so it's
funny.
awesome, like hypnotizing
Yeah,
the
it looked like
hypnotist.
I hypnotized him.
Oh, wow.
It's actually a funny picture.
He's been hypnotized.
So you're going to go up on his website, which he's got a lot of people that follow. So, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then, you know, like I said, I'll tag him when I do the video.
Yeah.
When I put this up. So it's going to be fucking cool, man. That's all I got to say.
Totally, it was a cool show tonight. Cool fun. It was just fun.
You know,
it was fun.
It was funny because at first when I showed up, I was like,
what am I going to do? Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I was like, well, shit, I did 2 good shows, you know, Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
I don't know how I'm going to do tonight. You know, I was like, well, we'll see. I guess I'll find some shit. You know, and that's why I don't like being asked what you're going to talk about.
Right.
You know, because you never really fucking know.
You would have never guessed coming in here tonight you were going to be interviewing a famous hypnotist.
No, like if somebody had asked
and being hypnotized.
If somebody asked me on the way down, you know, what's going to be your topic tonight?
Right.
I wouldn't have known. I'd have been like, well, I don't fucking know. Listen. Listen to the show. You know. Anyway, on that note, bitches, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm GJ was not hypnotized tonight, Jerkman.
And that's the story there, bitches. See ya.
Show.